all this time, the Equal Rights Amendment has been out there for ratification. I think in the 1970s, we only needed 3 more states to ratify it. And I thought, how unbelievable. All this time, in this generation, that we don't have equal rights with men. And you look around you and see what women are accomplishing. But that one thing is still holding a lot of women back. Probably all of us in one way or another. And I thought, what can I do? I'm an artist. My first thought was just to do the portrait on the board painting, which provides a great background.
Sure.
But you see portraits all the time. The first one that I did was Susan B. Anthony. I could do this the rest of my life,
Oh
I
my
think.
gosh, isn't that
there's
fun?
There's so many of them.
Yeah.
Every time I turn around, I go, there's somebody else I hadn't heard of before. I did not realize how much some of these women went through.
Yeah.
When President Wilson was inaugurated, he came to town on a train. And when he stepped out expecting to see a crowd, there weren't very many people there. And he asked somebody, where are all the people? And they said, oh, they're over at the Women's March. Well, Ida B. Wells decided she was going to stand over to the side in the crowd until these women got up there, and then she just stepped in next to them and marched along with them. Yeah, good for her. Alice Paul, she put herself out there so that we could have the right to vote.
And yet
she went to prison along with about 200 other women, I think. The prison they sent them to had been closed because it was unsanitary for men to be imprisoned there. But then they opened it back up for these women. Yeah. They were feeding them rotten, bug-infested food. So they went on a hunger strike. And they force-fed these women through their nostrils with a tube that was run down into their stomach. Alice Paul had had that happen to her in England, so she knew what she was getting into. And they still did it. Talk about audacity. I couldn't do it.